Hey, so I just got done finished watching the movie What Dreams May Come. It was a movie with Robin Williams in it. And the actor who played in the movie Radio, whose name I don't actually know, I just know I've seen him before. This was an interesting movie to me because I usually have a problem watching movies because they can get a bit predictable, and my favorite word is cliche. Um, but this movie wasn't like that. It was different, and it was good, and it was creative, and it showed things. It tried. You can tell that the director tried to think or make the viewers see things outside the box. Question what happens after life and reality, and what's real and what's not, and all that kind of thing. What was good with the movie was outside of in the beginning, where everything was all like the main characters meet and everything's all happy and love and light, and they're sitting around the family. Of course, it was that undertone of something really bad's gonna happen because everything's just going too well. And then it did, and things started to like fall apart for the characters. I actually kind of thought that the marriage was just gonna like they were going to get divorced, because usually something like kids dying in a marriage can really tear the spouses apart. But they remained married, which I thought was weird, but I was like, okay. Um, but then, the shocker came when he died. I actually thought the woman was gonna die. That was a twist for me. So, because he was the narrator of the movie, so you don't normally think that the narrator of the movie is gonna die. That's what threw me off, really. That's what threw me off. So, and then that's the part where they bring in the concept of what happens after life. They use terms like heaven and hell, but I think that the writer or director or whoever only used those terms because they were pop culture terms that people can understand. Those concepts. Everyone can understand the concept of heaven, good place to go, happy, hell, bad place to go, burn, internal agony, all that jazz. But what's weird is like they made it spin off like everyone when they die, they're really kind of just leaving their mortal bodies and their consciousness is just going on. And so it was like they create their own heavens. I don't really think they were actually trying to say that they create heavens, although the words heaven and hell were used. I actually kind of think they were trying to portray that when we die, we're really just disconnecting from the physical world, and our consciousness still exists. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, sort of. You'd have to watch the movie. But yeah, so I thought that was interesting. And the thing, how they brought up suicides, I know that in the Catholic belief, that suicides automatically go to hell, which is a little bit ridiculous because don't Catholics believe in purgatory or something like that? I don't know. But yeah, so like suicides go to hell. But there was this line that Robin Williams says is that good people go to hell because they can't forgive themselves, which actually makes really good sense because usually when you have that kind of a heart and those strong emotions, when something tragic or bad happens and you think that it's your fault, you can't let go of that pain and agony. So in a sense, you're just tormenting yourself, and that's what they were trying to explain, that the hell was just your own brought on persecution, punishment, self punishment. That's what hell was. The consciousness self punishing itself for what happened in their life. And I thought that was really, really, really interesting and well portrayed. And I was actually kind of surprised at how intense the movie would get with the whole like hell and self punishment and the agony and the way that the hell looked, which actually was kind of like it was really good. I thought it was portrayed really well, the way they showed hell and the people in agony and all that kind of stuff. At some points, it kind of reminded me of like if you go to cathedrals in Italy and you see depictions of heaven and hell, it looked a lot like that actually. It did. It did. So, but yeah, overall, I would definitely recommend this movie. It's a good family movie. It's a good movie if you're a philosopher, I guess, and you kind of wonder, what what the afterlife would really be like. If you believe in heaven and hell, that's it's all right. If you just believe that we leave our physical bodies and become a conscious, aware entity, then that's cool too. But I would give this movie a good review. It was kind of long and it dragged on, and if you were only thinking of it in like a two-dimensional point of view, you would probably get really bored and you'd fall asleep. I know the first time I watched it, I didn't even finish it, so I didn't even get to the whole hell part. But if you think of it in a different way and you keep going, persevering through the movie, you'll get there. Okay, peace out. Bye.